Hey there, welcome back. We're going to try to continue this mission here, and I thought about it some, and what I decided is I actually like the unit composition that I put on the bottom right here. I think we were making good progress towards Tula, and of course towards whatever this city is, Yelets. But what I want to do is I don't need the air support, so I'm going to remove the air units. Whoops, that one was not an air unit. But I'm still going to remove those. Those were the paratroopers. And then I had these units in the back here. So as you remember, Kaluga... Let's back up. At the end of every turn, you were seeing about 3 or 4 tanks pouring down this road here and this road here. Now, of course, the Tula road wasn't as big of a deal because I'm equipped to handle that. And then, of course, that explains why there was, probably 7 or 8 tanks in this region. So we're going to definitely have a big tank battle here. The fact that I have the anti-air units here and whatnot is good. And I'm banking on the fact that my AA guns will protect me from air assaults. And then, of course, I got both of my anti-tanks here. So we are well equipped to handle it. The fact that I only have 2 tanks is a little bit of a struggle, but these units here are precariously holding on. But I think what I want to do is I want to put my bombers in a position where I can hit whatever tanks they send our way, either down here in Kaluga or even over here, or even towards Vyazma, right? And then we have our strategic bomber that I'm also going to put up here. And then we have a strategic bomber, of course, that's way up here at the top. And I'm actually going to take him out and just make him more centralized. So we can hit many areas. We can support going left to take this supply point, which I think is a top priority. Because the sooner we can wipe those guys out, the sooner we can turn around and just go east. Having the 2 fighters up here is okay. I'm leaning towards moving one further down, but I think with all my bombers being up here, they'll be good for escorts. So, what else do I want to do? I obviously have my 2 paratroopers, and what do I want to do with them is the question. Paratrooping in here is not something that I want to do, but I am contemplating changing course and paratrooping this. So that way, my troops that I have here at this city can focus on what is coming from the east, and then my paratroopers can clean up whatever's here, and of course my auxiliary units can continue to just focus where they need to focus. So that would mean now I'm going to have 4 infantry units up here. Because as you know, I already have 2 infantry units positioned here. Just seems like an awful lot. And then I have 2 down here, and then everything in the middle. See, I think part of the reason I'm comfortable with that is, look, I got 3 infantry units here. They may not be the best and most seasoned, but they're good. And then even here I have 1, 2 infantry units, although they are not doing much to defend Vyazma. They're sort of moving in. So what will I do once I secure this? I think what I can do is I can actually, launch them into paratrooper planes again. I never tried that, but I think I can because that's an airfield. And then I can, try to land up here somewhere and see about taking these airfields. My old plan of going here I thought was a great one, but we ended up getting attacked by like 5 or 6 tanks here. It was just too much. It's I can't do it. So, but I do know that they have quite the storm here. So if I ever do take Ryazan and start moving up, I am going to be met with some fierce resistance, but that's what these units are for, right? So I'm going to go ahead and try the plan, and we'll go here and there. All right, so let's end deployment and see if this helps. All right, turn 1, it's still raining again. Planes are grounded a bit. That does allow me to go into anti-tank mode, which is awesome. And this is the mountain unit, which we will use to hopefully finish him off. Perfect. That was actually a better outcome than last time. What do we want to do here? Well, we do have a... We can take out just one thing. It would be helpful. So this is not our core units. Perfect. I do want to hit that infantry. And then this is my core. A loss of 2 is not too bad. There we go. Since this is anti-air, I can reposition him without too much consequence. I'm going to move over, supporting my infantry. And yeah, I can storm. Here's the thing. This tank is, of course, very powerful. I can storm across to really make short work of their infantry, but I think I want to help over here. I did an overrun. And I can just keep really putting the screws to those guys. Let's get up on a hill. I even have an anti-tank I can... But see, my anti-tank, I think I want to now move down. So we're doing some exploring here. Oh, that was not good. Let's undo that nonsense. I know they have a tank around here somewhere. And yeah, let's get our... Last time we moved our anti-tank up like this. Let's move him down like that. And then this anti-tank... Yeah, we're going to move him there. Protect the infantry a little bit. Obviously our bombers can't do anything. Alright. So now, we know we gotta go slow here. Because there's gonna be a lot of stuff at Kaluga. This, of course, is a artillery. And another artillery. Recon. We'll at least get him surrounded. A tank. I'm going to go ahead and take that airfield. Then yeah, we have 3 sets of infantry. If I would have put the tank here, I could have gotten this guy to surrender. And yeah, we'll take the city with our artillery. Perfect. 75 for siege. Maybe a little too far out there, but very happy. This one, if I remember correctly, there's all kinds of stuff I need to worry about. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and artillery him. And him. Oh, he's really suppressed. So this might be enough. It was. Oh yeah, and then this guy's got the uber attack. So then with my other one, I will go up and take a territory. So I think I'm going to change my direction. Instead of moving all my tanks directly east, my tanks are going to go here. Because I know I'm going to meet them over there. And then my infantry and artillery will just go along the roads. Speaking of which, I think there's a unit right here. So actually moving my tank that way is not a bad idea. So we knocked him back one. You can see the anti-tank. And I'm going to sort of keep the anti-tanks together this time. We're basically going to go as one big armored unit. But obviously I want my artillery to move up. Yeah, the anti-air has a long way to go. But we don't have to worry about their air units coming at us. And should be it. Oh, that's right. I can't do anything about them because it's raining. Oh yeah, this guy. I think he might try to cross the river, but I don't want to necessarily make myself a target for him. I'll go there. Ooh. Nope. Okay, end turn. Oh my gosh, this guy only did 3 damage to him. 2 damage. Seven damage, jeez. Alright, could have been worse. So this tank that went down here last time did not go down here this time. That is very interesting. And as you can see, I'm basically moving across territory that does not have anybody in it. Okay, this motorcycle, of course, is really a scout, so I'm going to go this way just because I want to make sure no one's coming at me from that angle. I think there was some units, like this tank here, came from over here. I'm hoping there's not more. And yeah, my anti-tank gun here is the thing that really became interesting. But part of the reason I brought this guy here is because now we can do this. And this is like massive damage to them. And we do have anti-air units and whatnot to support us in this. And I'm going to keep my artillery there. And just put both sets of infantry here. So if they try to attack my infantry, they're going to get a little bit wrecked. Now this guy is going to go into anti-air mode and just protect my artillery there. And yeah, we're going to come up here, take the airfield, and take the city. I know they have their unit there. I can't attack because landing consumes my attack. but that's fine. I think we're doing quite well. Now, as far as we're going to come down here and try to hurt these tanks. I have me encircled. And then, yes, I have a fighter here. I'm just going to park right in between them to protect them. And then I have two fighters here. One is going to come up and hit this tank and protect my bomber. And then the other one, I would like to have hit something. Actually, he might be able to. Let me just wait. Do some good damage there. Encircle him. Ooh, that was good. Took out a unit. I have anti-tank. I'm gonna just come in and get these guys encircled. This guy I just need to get repaired. Three damage to him. So this anti-tank unit, I think, actually let's just get right behind him. And then my tank unit here, overrun him. Did 6 damage to him. I could move him into anti-tank mode if I wanted. Oh, nope, I moved, so I can't. So this fighter, I probably should move up to here to protect my bomber, or I can move here and try to finish off this tank, who only has 1 health left. So I'm gonna go after the tank. Dang it. Yeah, that bomber's gonna take a hit. They're gonna come in after him. Alright, I'm generally happy with that. Now let's see what we can do about this. I can obviously artillery these guys, but I think looks like it's going to be a 1-2, a 1-1. Then my tank itself can do maybe a little bit of damage. Alright, so this is an artillery. So I'm going to come in and hit him. Let's just pick on one at a time, which is me changing my mind again. He should retreat. And this should finish him. It doesn't though. Alright, this guy needs to repair, but we're going to do that. Overrun him. I could hit that tank for a damage, and I'm going to. He'll repair next turn. And then we'll move him to there. And I just want to make sure there's no more troops over here. It's just a recon unit anyways. There was nothing else for him to do. So I feel good about that. And yes, it took a few turns before they got all their tanks down here, but that's where they're going to be. This guy survived a bit more than the last time. This guy's not going to survive. We'll get the high ground on him. Overrun. And let me suppress him. And then basically we're gonna stomp him a bit before we turn north. Got him. I did take 1 damage though. Perfect. This artillery will support anti-tank. So if this tank or that tank moves in, I should be in good shape, or at least get some artillery support. As for him, I can move 1 step away. Oh, he's an artillery. Why is he? So I do need to just get out of his way. There we go. Overrun. Can't complain about that. Alright, so I'm going to move him this way. And yeah, we're going to go take another point. But then I'm going to wisely back up, because last time they swarmed me. And I think this anti-tank unit's going to come down and support them. Perfect. So this guy can only move up and stop. So let's artillery him. I don't necessarily need to get next to him yet. And yeah, we're just going to create a little trifecta there. And then as far as spotting goes, I'm going to back off. Alright, I need to pause this video, so this feature is something I don't use very often, so I apologize. But I'm going to give this a try, and for you, it should seem like nothing was lost. But I do need to disappear for a few minutes. And let's see. And go. Okay, so it was like 10 minutes for me, but it should be just a half second for you. I am back. One of the things I saw somebody wrote in the comments, they asked about prototypes because they bought the game. And so I know I responded to that, but I just want to real quickly state here. So when you are talking about prototypes, this Panther D, see that little number, points in the pool? I had 20 points on the Panther D. It costs 10 points to create a unit. So, so I upgraded one of my tanks to the Panther D, as you know, and it consumed 10 of the points. So I have 10 points left. Now, if I take damage out in the field and hit the repair button, or reinforce, or whatever it's called, it's going to consume these 10 points. So once I run out of points, then I'm crap out of luck. I can't repair anymore. I can't do anything. That's what happened to me with the Tiger. And that's why I was really happy that once we hit 1943, the Tiger became a regular unit, so I no longer have to rely on these points. And that's what you see down here in the captured units. I don't have 10 points of any of these units, so I can't form any of these. These units are just sitting here collecting dust right now. Can't do anything at all. There is a skill that lets you get double the points. And I think if you ever want to use captured units as part of your strategy, you're going to have to take that skill, because we have yet to take enough points of anything captured-wise. Now, I have been playing the puzzles. There's some puzzles included with this game. And what they are is they're like, think of it like chess scenarios, where you have one turn to accomplish this really ridiculous objective. And the puzzles have actually taught me some interesting things. Like, for example, if a unit is fully suppressed and it retreats, it'll consume movement points. But if it runs out of movement points, it'll actually surrender. And then you get to capture all the equipment. So if I can get a unit to get suppressed and then have it retreat into a river, all I have to do is just attack it with anything that can do just 1 point of damage. It'll retreat again, but because it's in the river, it consumes too many movement points, and you'll capture the entire unit. So that is something that we haven't been doing very well, and I think if you're a master of this game, you could really capitalize on that. But it's still, there's so many if statements there. Like, so for example, this river here, if I can knock something into that river and then hit it again to make him retreat one more time, I could get him to relinquish his units and capture them all. It's really hard. Okay, I probably should have put that in a different video because somebody just looking for generic strategies in the game isn't going to flip to part 22 or wherever we're at. All right, I'm going to hit end turn. Oh my gosh, this guy's toast. Oh, and he's got double support even. Wow. Talk about a well-placed anti-tank gun. See, those are those tanks I was telling you about. That was the attack I knew was going to happen. Still did 3 damage. Boom. Ooh, I like that. Okay, all in all, that wasn't bad. This guy I'm going to repair. Wasn't bad at all. So we do have an AA opportunity, and I will use it. Over here we have another one. I will use it. One plane bites the dust. I do want to repair, but we've been damaging these guys pretty bad. I'll move him up. And yeah. I probably could have done that a little bit more efficiently, but because this guy attacked me, he's as good as toast. Alright, I don't know, like right here, you can see I can embark back into air. I don't know if there's more units back here or not. So I got this little recon, so let's not move yet. But I'm going to use this guy to hopefully finish him off. Done. Okay, then we have... So we got our anti-tank. Not enough. But I'll at least move forward. Can take him down, which is great. I can actually take the location. Then my tank overrun. +2 to heart attack. Gotta love that. And I think I'm going to overrun this one. Because this is my core unit, and I need to get him to join up with my other core units. I just wanted to temporarily have him rumple stomp these guys back here, which the plan has worked. And then, yes, I can get infantry in here. This is just an AA gun. So I got some damage on him. And of course, my artillery couldn't do much. We'll get that in there. I am liking my position. Took out another unit. Always happy about that. I think what I'm going to do is embark. Oh, I can't do that unless I, unavailable. Select transport for embark. I think it's because he, you know, I never use this force march. Okay, so I think you need an attack point to be able to use force march. Alright, we took out both of the planes that went up here. There's some lingering units. We could, but I think these guys are better used down here. Yeah, we're just gonna harass the crap out of these guys. And then my fighter is just gonna come in and protect all three of those bombers. Gotta do protection mode. I do have another fighter down here, so I'm gonna come up and just harass that anti-tank and gain a star in the process. Let's see what's up here. It's nobody good. So now we're gonna retreat a little. I do have this anti-tank. It'd be nice to find like could I get here and hunker down, or is this infantry up here gonna harass me the entire time? So we got our recon unit up. It'd be nice to be in the woods because I would just get that little bit of an edge. So I'm trying to... There we go. I don't want to... I want to click on that little I button for the forest. Oh, here we go. So it hampers movement. Base entrenchment's 3. Initiative cap is 2. I didn't even know there was an initiative cap. Holy cow. Interesting. So your initiative gets reduced if you're in the forest. So I think what I'll do then is I'm just going to stop here and start entrenching. Because my max entrenchment's only 5, where it's 10 if I'm in the forest. Yeah. Alright. Perfection in the pursuit of it will resume later. Alright, we got him reduced. Artillery. I heard him. Artillery on him. Yeah, that's just suicide. So I'm just going to get up on high ground. We could have gotten them to retreat. So yeah, it's a little complex, but that's why I got my bombers and stuff situated here to help out with this. I think we're still making great progress on them. I would love to use my artillery on him, but I don't need to. And then this is insta-death. That guy came there, he didn't even attack because he knew better. And then he died. So I'm gonna go ahead and scooch up with him. And scooch up with him. I Yeah, I am going to use my recon to finish him off. And then we'll back off. Alright. These tanks have... He's got 7 health. There's so many to choose from, but I think I'm going to go after that artillery for now. And obviously, my tanks are in great position to do stuff. Let's overrun. Overrun. Swing around. This guy, if you remember, this particular, or maybe it wasn't him, there was one that was really tough in that city right there. Yep. Boom. This is only an issue because he's in a city. Alright, so I got some choices here. I can, well, you know what? I can do both. We're going to come in, overrun, and then encircle. Take the spot and finish. Boom. And gonna stop there so I have anti-tank support. And then this guy, from an anti-air perspective, we got 2 issues. These tanks are now vulnerable over here, but so is my artillery, and they will go after my artillery every day and twice on Sundays. So I'm gonna go here and just stay in place. They do have themselves quite the defense at Tula, but I'm not too worried because we gotta swing up to Ryazan still with my other units. We got a lot to do. Scooby-Doo. So much work to do. Alright. This music makes me think I'm watching like some kind of scary thriller movie. You know, like Bates Motel kind of thing. Alright. End turn. That's what we expected. This is the anti-tank unit that was in that city we were talking about. See all those tanks that are disappearing down that road? Okay, I saw at least 1 tank last turn and 2 more tanks go down this road. And then I saw at least 1 tank last turn and 1 tank this turn go down this road. So I think we got quite the conglomerate that's forming here. So I need to be careful. This guy needs to repair before I do too much. And yes, we have this guy who's annoying. And I'm going to swing around, and yes, we confirm there's nobody there. I'm going to move him into anti-tank mode. Try to do some damage to this thing. Let's come up and knock him into the river, right? So we can capture some equipment. Let's see if we can test this theory. And boom, there it is. See how I got him to surrender? That's the mastery trick that we need to graduate to now. And yeah, I'm going to move up, control that. And with my anti-tank unit, yep, there you go. There's a tank. So they've been sort of like forming here. And you know what? I'm just going to start walking across. Because I can use their help. This guy, it'd be nice if he could... Now this is interesting. I would like to go into... So I'm going to go into anti-tank mode. And now the planes are going to come after me, but... I think that's what I need to do. And this guy, I'm going to inch forward again. We're going to just camp on the road there. So if they come through, I'm going to ambush them. And I would love to take them down, but they're all very heavily entrenched. And yeah, now I got to think about how I'm going to use my bombers here. So I've already decided to go into anti-tank mode with him. So I'm going to come up and hit this guy. And in doing so, I'm already committed to a fighter to protect all those units. This guy is vulnerable. They've been going after him. But I sort of want them to, because then I can come up with my fighters and finish them off. As you can see, I have a lot of choices here. I'm going to go after this one. And then we're going to go after him. And him. Then this fighter is going to protect these two. And this fighter down here. I go up and protect him. And everybody did damage. Ooh, that's what we want to see. I totally forgot that there was this bomber here. See, you get him in the water, and then they surrender. Although, because I got hit with artillery, I don't get an overrun from that. This guy is just going to repair. Yeah, not quite. It would have been nice to get them encircled. Got him encircled. Now I got myself encircled. Alright, probably didn't play this as well as I could have. This is an interesting situation. I don't think I need to do that, because I got Mr. Rumpelstomp. And yeah, we're gonna just go straight up. Now yes. So I'm gonna move inch over one space. And down he goes. We'll use our recon to take that out, and we could, you know, at least protect our artillery a little. Then we got this guy here. You can see I can't quite protect or do an anti-air over there. So I can obviously do an anti-tank. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to inch up. My artillery is going to start working on him, and we'll go in here for protection. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up a little bit, start protecting those units. And obviously this is a bad move, but I'm not done yet. We're going to come around. That's a little dangerous. Alright, so we explored. Josh, is that you? Josh, is that you? Where's the beeping coming from? Sorry, something was beeping. It still is. It's not the fire alarm, so we're going to be safe. Alright, so I'm going to take the Panther D, swing him around, boom, and oh my gosh, that was 2 overruns. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. Yeah, why not? Objective taken, another overrun, and then we can even like move up. Okay, I want to move one of my units this way, just to see. I want to make sure nobody's camping back here. And since I have 2 recon units, I mean one's way over here, but and in fact, this guy I'm going to move over. Yeah, let's take another objective. Alright, so here... Yeah, he's pretty tough. But we'll get him encircled. And even overrun, that's even better. Move him up, and then we'll protect them with him. And this guy can still move. So like, coming over to here, I think is helpful to get behind him to go after, you know, these 2 artillery in the back. But I'm just going to position him here and have the anti-tank protect them. And then of course they're out of range of all of our anti-air again. So this bomber is going to be able to pick on them. But that's okay. We made wonderful progress down here. Kaluga is still a bit of a hot mess. And then this area is still not in check. And then Kalinin is... I mean, the fact that all of our stuff over here is in control is awesome. I'm going to move my infantry up. Yeah, I'm quite happy with where we're at. I mean, this is a little precarious here, but we're in good shape. And I can see 2 planes of theirs are still left. There's 1, there's 2. Here comes 1. Yep. We sort of expected that, but that was quite hurtful. Very big meanie. I sort of expected that. I rushed in with those guys. I'll probably lose him. We got them all encircled. Look how awesome that is. That's not awesome. Lost him. Jerk. Anti-tank. Oh. Hold on. Anti-tank. More anti-tank. Much better. Infantry. Gotta get this recon unit. I need to be able to see what's going on up here. Artillery. Infantry. We should probably get back in our planes now. There we go. That would be visible. Let's see what we can do about taking him down first. Yeah, he moved too far away. I'll go ahead and keep marching him forward. And just move him to there for now. Yep, so here's our tank. And I think I'm going to use him to swing down this way and rescue what's going on down here. And we got all kinds of stuff that we can continue to help out with there. Okay, Vyazma is in a little bit of trouble. So is Kaluga, even though I got them nice and surrounded here. So let's figure out our plan. I gotta go take out that anti-tank unit. This guy is just gonna repair, even though, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Obviously, the tanks are all protected by the anti-air. These guys are not. I could finish off. Yeah, we gotta finish off some stuff here. These guys are tank killers. So we're gonna go and kill some tanks. And then this guy is a fighter that can protect them. And yeah, we're gonna move up. We still have 2 bombers. Yeah, we gotta worry about these cavalry a little bit. And those infantry. And 1 fighter will go in between them to protect them. And this fighter's left. And I think I gotta hit all these guys, but there we go. That must be an artillery too. So yeah, this guy is suppressed a lot. We at least got those to retreat, although I don't know what good that's doing. Oh, that's excellent. Got rid of him. Alright, lots of nervousness here. I'm going to lose both of these recons, but they're auxiliary units, so I'm not that concerned. I'm really just holding on to them being encircled, and I probably should have used this a little bit smarter. I could have been strategic bombing these guys and make them run out of ammo. Yeah, I could have done that smarter. This is all taken, and like I said, we're gonna explore, and this is what I wanted to see. Nobody. And then, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move up with our tank. So this is now just full move mode. And I'm gonna go ahead and swing this way. Now this anti-air unit just took him out 7 clicks, so that's good. And then I have one here, which isn't going to be able to reach him, but I'm going to go ahead and swing up. This guy gets to attack twice. And yeah, we're going to just go ahead and clear out the mines and use our artillery. Start damaging there. This guy has to repair. Holy cow, was he injured bad. Let's use our recon real quick. That's what I was worried about. They got an anti-tank in the back. Anti-air over there. Boy, they got quite the defense at Tula. Nice overrun. So, yeah, I mean, I'm using some of my tanks to help with Tula, which I should, right? Because one of them was dedicated to that army. I sort of merged my tank units together here. But the other ones really should help with Ryazan. I'm sort of taking a long way to the right, but I'm hoping that their planes won't see me there. So I won't have to get bombed so much. I'm still nervous about this. I like the fact that I got them encircled, but these two are gonna die. I think if I move him away, I will unencircle them, so I'd like to keep them encircled for a little bit longer. And then of course this tank is here, but that's not gonna stop them from taking Vyazma, which has issues. Alright. I should have probably, with my paratroopers, moved down here to help out with Vyazma. In fact, that's probably the right thing to do. Dang it. Let's end turn. So here they come again. Yeah, look, I just lost a unit. That's not good. This guy needs to get taken out. I gotta redo a turn. Yeah. Let's load an old turn. I'm at 59 minutes. So do I want to go back one turn or two? I think one turn's sufficient, so let's do that. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I'll see you in a few minutes. As always, stay awesome. Stay healthy, stay safe.